morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, my yogurt, coffee, scrambled eggs, ham, toast, and when we went Friday to, I forgot all about it, but we went to dollar store and I got my marmalade. So, yesterday, as you can see, I went to Walmart. Well, the place beside Walmart, not the one inside, but the other place. What was it? Something clips, great clips or something. Anyway, I got my hair done. They're the cheapest. Well, a couple dollars more than the one that's inside Walmart, but I like great clips because you can make the appointment. I made the appointment on the way over. It took 20 minutes, and by the time I got there, I got the message to go in and to check in at the desk. I only waited maybe 5 minutes. She did. I told her I wanted layers and cut short. And then I went over to Walmart. I had to pick up a couple things, and I picked up this heavy shirt for $12. It's only a George. They didn't have too many of them. The clothes section at Walmart sucks now. And then we end up losing Giant Tiger. I wouldn't mind going to Tiger maybe after Christmas in that way. Anyway, there's a Tiger. Let's see what they got. I'd like to pick up a couple more of these. I got a green one. The pink one I can't find. It must be up the pink one with the thing in this. What I was going to look for was a hoodie. But all the hoodies now don't have a zipper and you got to put them over your head. Even the men's. I don't like those ones. I like to be able to zip it out and it just feels like, ugh, you know? Anyway. Too cold, Leah's gonna stay home. Tomorrow she said she might go because then Ian be able to pick her up. Because she don't work at night or whatever, so. Today's Wednesday already. I thought it was only Tuesday for some reason. All stressed out over that book. I just tell the teacher, look, I'll buy the $15 book. Don't stress the kid out. I told LaFonda. And they did that once with Mom. Word of mouth gets around. See, all teachers, they talk. Kept on going on, need it. I think it was only $2 or something. And every day, bugging me. So I told Mom, I went home. I said, teachers ask me every day. She said, I told you to tell them I don't have it. And I said, I did. She said, well, I guess I'll have to go down there. Well, she went down there in front of the class. I'm on welfare and do. And I can't afford every time, every day you guys want money, your money. I thought education was supposed to be free. She went on so much that teacher said, let's pay the $2. Anytime they wanted money or anything like that, I said, you have to talk to Mom. She's the one with the money, not me. They let it be. They never called. Someone donated the money, paid out of their pocket. Probably the teacher didn't want to call her. Said, I'm on welfare and I don't have that money and every... Oh man, she went on. I said, if this teacher about the book gives her a hard time tomorrow, just tell her to call her mum. If someone stole the book and the school don't pay, they're all donated. If they do pay, people donates money, like just being an idiot. Okay, it got misplaced. Everybody makes mistakes. Because we don't know how stressed the teacher might be on her. We don't know, right? With some teachers, they don't give a shit for nothing. And they can put stress on a kid over a fucking book. That's what the teacher was stressing me. I went home almost crying. And I think it was only over $2, which would back then probably be close to 10 now. But Mom went right in there. Right in front of the class. She didn't care. At least I didn't have to worry about any bullies at school. Because Mama called her parents. That time, the 2 boys there, and I don't know what that girl, how she got she said that. I think it was all over the lineup because we were lined up for something and she wasn't even in my class. She's a year older than me. I really didn't know that, anyway, anything about her. A year or 2. And she tried to jump in front of me and I wouldn't let her. That's the only, I can't fathom why she said something like that. And then I had those 2 boys pound on me on the bus. Wow. So Mom, what happened? She called up her mother. They're like this. Lives right next to my grandmother. She called up, and I think she had a little chat with the girl's mother because she stayed away from me. Or I think the boys, because they were cousins, I guess. I don't know. They were relatives anyway. In the morning, Newton, our bus driver, would pick us up first, drop us off at the school, then go to the slope, the secondary. But after school, where they had them divided, elementary, because everybody got off at different time, they would drive he would drive us home first, and then go over to the secondary. And they lived on the secondary, see? They pounded on me all the way. One was standing up or doing something so the bus driver couldn't see it, see? But when I got home, none of them went around me after that. Mom made sure of it. She called up their mother. Mother really close. She picked the wrong person. I don't know why. I don't know why. She must have known Mom and the boy's mother was tight, tight friends. Mom said she don't know anything about that. She said we never ever talked about it. Never. And it happened way before. Why would Mom and Dad bring it up anyway? Why would they talk about it? Anyway. I never ever found out what the story was, but I didn't want to know. It's none of my business. I was a kid. I wasn't in high school. I think I was still in elementary and they were in middle school. No, it was middle school. As I remember, it was grade 7. So it would have been 13, 12, 13. I don't understand what it was all about. It couldn't have been about that. Someone might have said that I said something about her, so she had to make up a story. I don't know how it ever started. I never ever talked to the girl. She was a few years. She was in grade 8. And when I went into high school, I would have been in 9 and she would have been in 11, see. And she never hung out with she would have been in Randy's. My boyfriend. One of his classes for sure. But I don't think I ever told him about it. Didn't amount to nothing. And I didn't want to start shit. But I don't know why. And why would I bring that up anyway? Just bring them up out of the blue? I don't know. I really don't. To this day. There's another one too, Kelly. She was a Barton. Don't mess with the Barton, so I just left her alone. She didn't like me because, or she just never hung out with me, or, well, she hated me. She was older, but she missed a couple classes, so she was in my classes. Always wondered why. But Mom, she just stayed her distance, never done nothing, but the only time then when my friend took me down to, they were gonna fight. Kelly was standing right there. I knew my friend was gonna lose because the other girl was quite big. I knew she was gonna lose, but anyway, I just went to her and I said, it's between them, eh? That's all I said, it's between them. And then I walked over and she agreed. Because I didn't want, in case she won't jump in, that's 2-on-1? No. When I know the other girl's bigger and she's gonna win. Anyway, so I just walked over to her and I said, because she said, well, I wanted to bring you because you said that Kelly would jump me and all this. And I said, no. No, I don't fight, but no. So I just went over to her. So anyway, so all these years, me and her, I thought maybe that's why she didn't talk to me, but it had nothing to do with that. Mom was on the bus coming from Montreal to New Brunswick, and Kelly happened years later after we graduated. And they started talking, and she hung out with my cousin Janice. We graduated together. So anyway, so Mom started talking, and I don't think she really knew who Mom was, but they introduced each other, and, oh, you're going to Minto? Yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, she said, I used to not like your daughter. Then say, why? Wonder what I did, right? Because she told her she hung around with Janice, my cousin, whatever. She said because nobody liked my boyfriend's at the time sister. She was a troublemaker. Her and her mother they were a troublemaker, them two. Gossiping and I don't know what. She done something anyway to one of, I don't think she done it, she knew better to do it to Susan, but she must have done it to her friend or whatever. She said something. And anyway, they wanted to get at her, but she had me walk, because when my house burnt, I moved in with them. She had me walking her all the time, back and forth and everything. They wanted to jump her in the path, but I was there, see. So, and I didn't know anything about it. Anyways, but Barton's, they're close to Mum and them too, so they might have gave her a warning. Susan, don't be messing with her, because then we gotta mess with that crazy mother and her family, because they done something to me. Mum would tell Uncle Ernie and Dougie, and the Bartons, they don't want to fool around with them two. You know what I mean? Anyway, so Mum said she would have kept on walking because she hated her. It's causing shit with me all the time and everything. She said the only reason why she had to put up with her, because, I mean, that's Randy's sister, right? She said she would have walked away. She wouldn't have defended her. I would have just walked away and say deal with it, because it wasn't it. You know what I mean? I heard them calling everybody down. I tell ya, Randy's father's name's Gerald. He worked. He was a nice man. But when he was working away, the mother, ended up getting pregnant now. Nobody knew this, by another man. And that's the father of that girl. So she always walked around like this. Good. Nobody knew at that time. I didn't know it when I met. After that, Randy lost all thing on her, all respect, and said, whatever, if she said something, you do it. Had me call Mum down and all this stuff and everything. And I was trapped. I was in the car. We come from Fredericton. I couldn't tell Wanda, his sister, to let me go. She was going on how Mum was this and all, you know what I mean, this and that, and running and everything. Then I found out that. He said, go for it. He said, but I'm not going in the middle of it. But as she said, so my aunt, Mum's sister, her husband, which was named Gerald, passed away. And I'm cooking, and his sister's boyfriend couldn't say nothing. Pammy, his brother's girlfriend, couldn't say nothing, and she done things to them too. But Randy told me, don't put up with her mess. So I'm cooking and everything, and everybody knows about Wanda now, right? And not Wanda, that's sister, but anyway, his sister, youngest one. So I'm cooking, and she goes, and my uncle just passed away, you know, and I don't know, it was a little while, and Lois started seeing this guy or something, I don't know. I think they were just friends, but that's how Minnow is. You can't talk to anybody, or you're going to bed with them, you know. So anyway, I'm cooking the spaghetti. It was my turn. They did the sauce and I did the spaghetti. We were all eating over there, and everybody was there but Gerald, the father, because I wouldn't have said nothing. Because I like Gerald, you know. I wouldn't have said nothing, but it was all us. And she goes, yeah, Lois couldn't even wait when they're on to be cold in his grave or whatever. She's already seeing so-and-so. And I'm pretty sure they weren't seeing each other. They knew each other for years, and his wife died. Something happened, and anyway. I said, yeah, at least she waited until he died, eh? Junior was, Pammy. Randy just walks in the bathroom. And shut her right up. She never said nothing after that. Never said nothing. Oh, she still said shit, you know, but she never said nothing. Going on and on and on. She had a big mouth. Before she knew, the only thing was, she'd go and start the gossip, or she'd talk about things that she doesn't know what's going on. She couldn't keep her nose out of it, you know? She couldn't keep her nose out of it. So, anyway. So that's my adventure today. I'm just going to sit back. It's cold. Feel like minus 30. They say feel like minus 30 with the wind chill, but I think it pretty close to 35. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow too. They might have changed the temperature. It might be starting to warm up a little bit on Friday, but I'm not sure. Last time I looked at the weather forecast was yesterday, and it was supposed to be cold right up until Saturday. Then Saturday's only going to feel like -10. It's going to feel like spring. Everybody's going to be catching a cold because you don't know how to dress your body. Your body is trying to fight. You know what I mean? Hate weather like this. If it's going to be cold, stay cold. And if it's going to be warm, stay warm. When it's hard on a person's body. Your immune system, you know. Anywho. So, you guys all have a good day and stay safe, and it's cigarette time.